going on? See if anybody comes on today. Nobody's coming on. Oh, raw, bit people now. A few people now. Something, my guy. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Something, my guy. What happened to your team? Which team is that? Well, Arsenal's my team, bro. We won. Or you mean my actual? Which team? Which team you talking about? Team that I used to play for? But yes, my guy, my brother, Sean Mo. You done know. Hey, Sean, I'll holler at you soon, innit? God willing, I'll holler at you soon. Got something for you, bro. But yeah, what you saying, man? I'm good. How are you? You good, yeah? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm good, man. Sorry, the comments just delayed for a little bit. Like, I couldn't really see nothing. But, what you am again? Yeah, this way. Okay, something, my guy, yeah. You don't know, my guy. Slungy animations. What happened to your team already? Said that Arsenal won, innit? Arsenal won 2-1. Goals from Laka. I'm glad to see Lacazette scoring again. Also, Reece Nelson, first ever Premier League goal for Arsenal. So I'm glad for him as well. Hopefully, it gives him the confidence. We just go from there, man. I'm glad that Arsenal beat Liverpool. I can't lie to you. Van Dijk isn't looking like himself. Liverpool are looking a bit shaky, man, recently. Not gonna lie, both teams were. I'm an Arsenal fan. Yeah, I can't lie to you. I'll be so honest. That wasn't the best game. I was actually quite bored as well. I think the only thing with some of these games, like, especially at the end of the season, like, you've got no fans there. You've got, like, obviously nothing to really play for as Arsenal. I think, what, 6 points? Does that get us into, not Champions League, maybe Europe? Maybe there's an outside chance. I think there's obviously going to be a bit more of a chance now because, we've just beat Liverpool. But, man, it's just, I don't know. It wasn't really like, whoa, innit? Like, a lot of these behind the closed doors games have not been the best, but they've been like, there's been like one or two good ones. Like, I think Chelsea versus Man City, that was like the best one. What a win. Yeah, like, big up Arsenal, man. I'm glad for them. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad for them. Like, obviously, you got to take what you can from this. We beat the Premier League champions. It's just something to say in it. And I think it's even more fitting because Liverpool were going for Arsenal's record, you know what I mean? Like, going through the season with without losing, unbeaten. So, man, I'm glad as well because I didn't want Liverpool to take that title or take that record because obviously I'm a fan of the way that they play and whatnot, but genuinely, nah, man, I want Arsenal to always have that record. Arsenal win. Yeah, the game's finished, my guy. The game's finished. As a Liverpool fan, not really happy. You know what? Like, if I'm honest with you, the job's really done, innit? The season's pretty much over for Liverpool. There's not, you're not in Champions League or nothing like that. The man them just want to rest, innit? That's what I think it is. The man them just want to rest. Come on, did well. I thought Liverpool won when I saw it. I was screaming. What do you support Liverpool? Like, don't get me wrong, yeah. I think it's a really good Liverpool team, but I don't know. Like, if you saw Klopp's facial expressions as well today, like he's looking like, what the heck is going on, man? To be honest, both Arsenal goals came from Liverpool mistakes. Yeah, definitely. Look, this is what I'd say to anybody, or any younger people as well, about playing football. Yeah, you see what happens when you go in the right areas. You know, when you pressure people, when you like, you know what I mean, when you go and do the hard work, you know, this is what happens. Like, you get, like, chances do come to you. Like, even me, like, obviously recently, especially, my finishing has not been the best, but I always go and hustle. You know, if you watch Blood Brothers, you'll see me and Curtis, we always go and hustle, because we know that even if we're not getting service from our teammates, we can create something. That's always what you have to do if you're a forward player as well. Work hard. Forward players have to work just as hard as anybody else. That's it. That's my mentality, isn't it? If you look at some of the best forward players in the past 10 years, like, let's say, Luis Suarez, even Messi, people like that, they work really hard. So I definitely think, like, of course, mistakes happen, but every game there's going to be a mistake. Like, there's going to be loads of mistakes every single game, because we're all human. But you capitalize from that by working hard and gambling. Even if you gamble for 90 minutes, and then in the 91st minute you get a chance and you score a goal, that could be the winner. Well done, Arsenal. Yeah, big up Arsenal. Thanks to the NHS. Yeah, every time, man. Every time. You know, I think we shouldn't just forget about the NHS after what's happened, like, with the COVID situation. We should always, like, just be there for them. I was nervous. I was nervous the whole way through, but VVD getting pushed that easy by Nelson. That the Liverpool team clearly don't care about the records, but I wouldn't too after 30-year drought. Yeah, this is the thing, man. I think as a player, what would you lot say if you were, like, footballers? You know, you're at the top. You just won Champions League last year. You won Premier League this year after 30 years. Do you care about records? No. And the thing is, they've been working really hard. Like, me personally, I'd still want to win games, because I know the next season I want to win the trophy again. But I can see why they're kind of chilling. But this is where we're going to know if they're really about this champion life, you know, if they really want just success after success, or are they thinking, you know, we won the Champions League, we won the Premier League, now we don't really mind. Because I think Liverpool last year, they would have beaten Atletico Madrid in the Champions League because they were hungry. But it's like they've got a little list and they're like, you know what, yeah, we won Champions League, okay, that's ticked off. Now let's win Premier League. And personally, I think that team is really strong. They don't really rotate as much as some other teams like Man City, but I feel like they have a strong little squad there, but it's not really a squad that can focus on more than one trophy. Yes, 1-1, my guy. What you saying, my brother? Big up, Bros TV, great win. Yeah, you done now, my brother. Big up yourself, 1-1. Yeah, man, I'm glad Arsenal won. Good habits. Let's just call it that. Good habits. You know, I think it's good for football if Arsenal at least challenge for top 4 next year. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but at least if we challenge for top 4 next year, then it's better for the Premier League, man. Because I don't like when the league finishes early and then, like, not finishes early, but we get a champion early and we don't really have those days where, like, I remember back in the day, you wouldn't have not, like, maybe with 2 games to go, you would probably just about find out who won the trophy or who's gonna win the trophy. But now it's like people win the trophy too early, in my opinion, if I'm making sense. Sorry, I was so tired. This shows how good the Invincible team was. Yeah, I honestly believe, yeah, people love to look back and try and challenge the achievements that other people made. But people have to understand that these are groundbreakers, isn't it? You know, what we do today is so likely the children of tomorrow are gonna outdo us. That's just the way it is, because they know what we did and they know how we did it. And then they can take from that and add to it. But we're just adding from what we saw before. So I always respect the people who came before us. And I don't really like to compare, you know, like, the Liverpool team now will beat the Arsenal team back then. It's a completely different time. Training, everything is completely different. we won the league, which is class, but I think we need to invest. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, that's a good point, Sean, because Liverpool were meant to be getting Thiago, and I thought that was a pretty decent signing because Thiago's a baller, innit? Like, let's not lie, Thiago's a cold baller, but it's about balance in the midfield as well. And you need those players who can come off the bench and still do a job for you. Like Origi's alright, but is he good? Is he gonna move on? Shaqiri, he's alright, but is he gonna move on? Like you gotta invest wisely. When you're Liverpool, you gotta invest a lot more wise than someone like Arsenal or whatnot, because you've got one of the best teams in the world, if not the best team in the world, or they was at one point. So I think you're gonna have to make much smarter investments than people like Arsenal. But one thing I will say is Liverpool do, when it's time to invest, they do invest. Like you brought in Alisson, you didn't really care how much you paid for a goalkeeper, but look how it worked out for you. You brought in Van Dijk, didn't really care how much you bought for a centre back, but look how it worked for you. Anyways, guys, smash that like button, share this if you want. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's try grow the channel. But big up yourselves. Thank you everyone for coming, man. Honest. We created one chance all game. Yeah, I know. But you know what? That just shows, innit? Like at the end of the day, if you get one chance, or if you create one chance but you win 2-1, you done all right, innit? The goals win games. Like obviously, yeah, you probably have to go back and work on it, but goals win games. Trent's challenge on Saka was the same as Nketiah's challenge. Yeah, I know. I think the referee, don't get me wrong, yeah, Eddie's challenge was bad, innit? But the referee slightly done him dirty. How did you react? I can't lie, I was so tired, like so tired. Man, it's been a busy day. It's been a busy day, let's say that. True, yeah, you're done now. These lukewarm bombs are gonna get ice versus City. Don't be fooled. You know what, yeah, big up yourself, innit? Like, yeah, man. Do you know what? Next year is gonna be really interesting. I reckon City are probably gonna win the title though, because it's too early to call, obviously. But fam, they're not gonna be happy. How many goals have you scored in your team? And tell me what they are. What do you mean? So for AFTV, because obviously I play like non-league, like semi-pro, or I'll play in like YouTube league. So for AFTV, which is my YouTube team, I scored 18 and 18, which I wasn't happy with. I can't lie to you, because at one point I was on like, my ratio was near 2 goals per game, and even then I wasn't happy. And then I went on some mad goal drought, which, just that wasn't good. Shaqiri therefore had a trip to Turkey. Man, I can't lie. Would you not just let yourself go bold, or would you go Turkey? I saw one like a picture on a meme page. One guy, yeah, he got a cheap job done from Turkey, innit? Like got a cheap, like you got to pay a certain amount. He paid way less, and it didn't come out good at all. Like I don't want to diss the guy, innit, but it didn't really. You wouldn't want it to look like that, basically. How does Arsenal beat Liverpool but lose to these lower teams? Do you know what I always say? Yeah, there's a theory that I always had. Yeah, it's probably not worked this year, but I always say, when Arsenal aim for something like top 6 or top 4, no matter how they get there, they'll get there. So if they have to beat all the big teams and lose to all the small teams, they'll do it. If they have to lose to all the big teams and they win all the small teams, they'll do it. Like Arsenal is one of the most bookiest clubs, one of the most weirdest clubs. When I was younger, and like Sol Campbell's on the screen right now, when we had men like Sol Campbell, Martin Keown, Ashley Cole, Lauren, David Seaman, Jens Lehmann, like these men were solid defenders, man. We used to keep hella clean sheets and whatnot. And obviously, the rest, like Henri, Burkhardt, Pires, Lundberg, Ray Parlour. Come on, man, like Ray Parlour, Vieira. How can I forget Vieira? These people, like, when we had those guys going forward, you couldn't touch Arsenal back then, Let's go. Yeah, you don't know. Yes, Bodie Beast. Yeah, you don't know, my guy. We sent. I can't believe it. Yeah, you're my G. Big up yourself, man. I said Wenger. I said Wenger out, fam. Are you mad? Big up Wenger. You know what? Yeah, let's not even lie, right? Wenger, he was doing a lot. That might be a live stream I have to do another day. But when we look at, yeah, Wenger was actually doing a lot for the club, and we didn't appreciate him. I did used to think, you know what, he's a bit expired now, and maybe he was, but at the end of the day, like, he was still getting us top 4 and top 5. But I think the appointment after Wenger wasn't that good. Like, when you get, but I don't know, it's tough, innit? It's. I think that's a debate within itself, man. But I want to read all your questions, 100%. Done now. Where do you think Arsenal will finish this season? I don't even know. I can't lie. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I don't even look at the table. I don't even look at the table once, because it's like, I'm just so disappointed. I'm so disappointed with how Arsenal finished. But we have to remember, this is a transition period. You know, we are rebuilding. We have a new manager. He looks like he's here for the long term. We do not invest. Simple things. Like, I don't want to diss nobody, but I will just say, like, step by step, we'll get there, God willing. I wish that Wenger should join back to Arsenal. Would you like have Wenger? Yeah, comment below. And listen, guys, if you haven't already, smash that like button, please. You know what I mean? Man, like Jay Busy. Shabs, I know where you came from. You come from Waleed's live, yeah? Big up Waleed, fam. Big up Waleed every time. Invincibles would slap them man up, though. Yeah, Invincibles were just a different thing, man. Like the mindset. I always talk about mentality, mindset, things like that, yeah. I can't lie to you. Like, it helps you in it for any young ballers or even old ballers that are playing in the game. Yeah, your mindset, your mentality, just work on that. Keep working on it, because you'll see average players go to become great players simply because of their mindset. Like, no disrespect to the guy, yeah, but Scott Parker, he used to play for like Chelsea and mainly Fulham, yeah, when Fulham were in the Prem. That guy, in my opinion, he's not really like the most best or technically gifted player you will ever see. No way. But that guy worked hard. And he even got England call up. And that's the thing, yeah. When you look back at your career, you don't want to have regret. You don't want to be thinking, right, if I worked harder, I could have, you know, the sky's the limit. Because that's one of the most important things in football, you know. It's not just your tech, it's hard work. Like, I know some guys where I don't really doubt people in it, but I know some guys where people, they will, even me, people say, he's, you know what I mean, he's rubbish and he's this and he's that. But the hard workers usually get further. You know, I'm not even the hardest worker off the pitch. On the pitch, I'll definitely work my socks off. Off the pitch, I don't really do it too much, which is bad, and I'm gonna work on that. But I'm telling you, yeah, whenever you have hard workers, they are gonna get the furthest. If they don't do it now, one day they'll do it. But he retired, yeah, Wenger is a mad thing, man. Come on, Crystal Palace and West Ham beat Man United so we can finish above them. Shut the Man United fans up. Man United, they getting Thiago. I don't think that's going to be a good buy for them. If they get Thiago, get rid of Pogba, which is, that's not going to happen, is it? But you've just got Bruno Fernandes in. You've got Pogba. You've got Thiago. They're all going to have to play, unless you go to a 4-5-1. And then who you gonna play up front by himself? Excuse me. Like, if I'm honest with you, I don't understand this Thiago move. It probably won't even happen anyway. Thiago needs to go to somewhere like Chelsea, where you got like Thiago, Kai Havertz, or he needs to go like Man City. But like, Thiago to Man United doesn't make any sense. You're gonna have 3 attacking players in, unless one of them doesn't mind being on the bench half the time, and that's not gonna happen, man. I don't understand that one. Hi, yeah, what's going on, Lewis EFC? Hello. Very excited about the Euros. England team gonna be on fire. Do you know what, yeah, guys? If you wanna do like a Euros kind of live stream one day, I think that'll be good. Let me know. But yeah, do you know what? I am excited to see the Euros. I think next year it makes it even more exciting, because you got people like Mason Greenwood, just he's getting ham. You've got I'll talk about England, innit, as we're in England. you've got like good goalkeepers, man. How can I forget his name right now? The one from Sheffield United. You've got obviously Pickford. You know, you've got a lot of young keepers, young players. Like I reckon these guys like Max Aarons, he'll get into a Premier League team because Norwich are relegated now, and he'll get England call up. I think you're gonna have people like him. Gareth Southgate loves the young players. I think he should mix it with the old. I can't lie, but he's still got like you've got a few kind of older heads like Harry Maguire. You've got he's all right, isn't it? John Stones, I don't know if he's gonna play too much, but if they have a back three with Harry Maguire, Stones, and maybe Carl Walker or Tomori or people like that, then you got obviously some wing backs. You've got also Sancho, Rashford, so many people, man. I think England, this is a good time. This is a good generation for England. It's just about how they're coached and how they're gonna play. But they got pace. That's one thing I will say. They've got pace, and you've obviously got teams like France in there. You know, they're gonna be looking to add to their trophy cabinet. Spain, they're looking all right. You've got the likes of Germany rebuilding a little bit, but I reckon they'll be okay. There's so many teams. The Euros is actually a banging tournament. Yeah, goals win games. We do need to improve a lot. 100%, my guy. Right, I'm actually going bare slow. Yeah, AFTV. Okay, yeah, so AFTV, 18 goals in 18 games. I can't lie, I was not happy. A lot of people will be happy with a 1 goal per game ratio in it, but I went on a drought for like 6 games or something like that. Like it was crazy. It was so bad. And maybe I'll talk about that one time. But yeah, there was like some games I was struggling with concussion and that. Like even now, my hearing is a bit off, man. But if you ever get like head injury, just go to the doctors, man. Or you know what? But that's a different convo for another day. But yeah, I was on a mad drought. Before that, I was scoring a lot of goals, man. Like hat tricks in certain games and whatnot. Like there's one game. Let me see if I can. Oh, my thing's on 1%. Let me take my charger. I'll show you, like, yeah. There's one game we had. We played against a team called Imperial Wolf. Yeah, it was decent. Me and Curtis, we scored. The score was like 5-3, something like 5-2. Me and Curtis scored 5. Like I scored 3, Curtis scored 2. But obviously Curtis always like assist me on that, man. Without that guy, I wouldn't have scored 18 and 18. No way. I would have probably scored not even 10. I think. I don't know. AFTV versus Imperial Wolf. Guys, go on. You can go on either Louis' channel, big up Louis Beneventi. Go on Louis' channel, go on AFTV, check it out. Like you can just see. Oh look, see look. Telling you, yeah. Oh damn. Oh here's the thing. Look, Curtis gonna assist me, yeah. Look, this Curtis. Yeah. Look, W's on me. How do you get? Oh, the W's on me. Let me just go on there, yeah. I don't know if you can see it. Remind me on my Insta, guys, yeah? Remind me on my Insta. What is a DVD? Let's not play around. The lineup showed that Arteta was going for damage limitation, which shows great sign because we won the confident going to see game. Yeah, 100%. That's the thing. I don't think we should line up for, or we should set up for damage limitation, but I think it is a good sign that we still won the game. Why does Arsenal never go for Champions League? You know what? He's played it. I think we do go for Champions League. We just don't. What's it? We just don't achieve it. Can I get a follow back on Insta? Would you follow back on Insta? The thing is, guys, with following back here, it's a bit unfair on everyone if I don't follow everyone back. Like, I get these kind of messages a lot. One thing I do though, any ideas you send to me or anything you want me to do, I try my best. DMs, I try my best to reply to all of them, and I don't just do these like dismiss you or whatnot. I actually try and like help you. Sometimes people come to me with like, oh, broads, I need advice on how to be a better left back. Or I will have advice. I need bros to. I'm so tired. Bros, I need advice on how to be a better striker or whatnot. I'll like actually type to you like, yo, my best opinions in it or my best advice, like those things. So although I don't follow back, I do interact quite a lot in it. All of the DMs I can't really reply to. It's a bit difficult. But with things like doing stuff for you lot, I try my best. Giveaways. I'll give away pretty much anything that I can. Like last month, I spent probably £40 in postage on giveaways. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, because I will never make you lot pay for any giveaway, any postage, nothing like that. Anything that I can give you lot, I'll give it because your support is priceless to me. Do you know what I mean? But the follow back thing is a little bit difficult. I can't lie. I hope that makes sense. Comment below if it did. Otherwise, I'll explain again. After Wenger left, I said to my Arsenal mates that we have to take steps back to go forward. And I think that Arteta is the man to bring us forward after Emery and Freddie. That's a good point. Like, it is difficult. Look at Man United. They're in the wilderness as well. Let's not lie. So when you have a long-term manager leave, it's difficult. It's like you moving into someone's house. You know, they're going to live somewhere else, but all their stuff is still there and their system's still in place. It's a little bit difficult. You have to learn. You have to try and... Sometimes you're not going to actually implement the same system because you have your own ideas. That would be the easiest way, but it's never really going to happen because managers have their own style. Even if they come as the number two, they will start to have their own spin on things. But we'll have to see on it. Like, I think Arteta might be the guy. You know, I did want Mourinho, but Mourinho is a bit of a short-term option. True. Arsenal should go to the Champions League because they go to the European League. Yeah, like Champions League is definitely the one, but it's difficult, isn't it? Looking back with regrets in the league, times move on. People have to try to do the same. 100%, guys. And I always believe if you give your best, then you have no regrets. You know, because you gave exactly what you could give. Torreira is a perfect example of hard work because I would rather Torreira work rate than Ozil putting in a good performance 1 every 5 games. Exactly. Ozil is extremely gifted, in my opinion. Baller, but the work rate at Arsenal doesn't seem to be there. Although you do have some players who their work rate is poor. Let's not lie. But you have players around them that work for them. That's why so many teams with the man N'Golo Kante, N'Golo Kante is like, for me, one of the best players ever because my guy makes other players around him better. Olivier Giroud, same thing. His work rate, his work for the team helps everybody. If you look at a lot of these England strikers, they'll say, who's the best striker? Because traditionally in England especially, you play with 2 strikers up front, yeah? You know, before Crouch and Defoe and whoever. But what a lot of these England legends, so to speak, would say is that like, their favourite player to play up front with is Emile Heskey. Now, Emile Heskey, when I was younger, he used to get a lot of banter for not scoring goals. But why would they say the man who doesn't score goals is the best guy they played with? It's because he helped all the people around him score goals and all the people around him do better, you know? And that's what you need sometimes. If I was a manager, I wouldn't be picking all the best players to play together in that sense, or statistically, like the highest goal scorers. I'm always going to try and get the balance. And that's what Liverpool have been doing really well. That's what Manchester City have been doing really well as well. Give them a mention. Exactly, yep. If you're playing 4-5-1, your strike has to be ruthless. 100%, man. Like, I honestly feel like 4-5-1. I told you something, yeah? The way I see it, if you're playing 4-5-1, there's going to be a lot of times where your striker doesn't score. Because that's so midfield focused. Like, I've played in a 4-5-1 before, yeah, which is not common in, like, the leagues that are playing, yeah? And it's just a lot about hold-up play. But it depends on what's, like, how you play that system, innit? Do a watch along with Curtis. Yeah, guys, you know what? Hit up Curtis. If he wants to do it, we'll do it. Definitely, man. Big up my brother Curtis every time. If you haven't subscribed already, go and subscribe to Curtis Shaw TV. Curtis Shaw TV. Yeah, guys, if you lot keep asking me about DVD, I'm not gonna reply to that. Like, come on, man. Big up, bro. Yeah, big up yourself, bro. Subscribe to Bros TV. Yeah, enough love, my guy. Enough love. Bros TV. Who wins the next World Cup? I would prefer France in it. But don't get me wrong, I would love England to win it as well. I don't know if that's likely, but I think yeah, definitely we should. I'm reading these comments too slow. I'm sorry. You still play for AFTV? Yes. Yeah. Personally, my England team would be Pope. That's it, Pope. Pope. That's it, Nick Pope. No, and there's Henderson as well. That's it. Well, yeah, I think his name's Henderson. Pope, Maguire, Gomez, Chilwell, Trent, Madison, Henderson, Dele Alli, and Kane. Dan with Kane, Dango, and Sterling front three. I think he meant Sancho. Yeah, that's a good team, though. That's a strong team. Nick Pope is good. You know what I mean? You obviously got Maguire, Gomez, Chilwell. Yeah, that's it. Trent's a baller. You know, so you get him with a back. It looks like you get him with a 4-3-3. Yeah. Front three. Yeah, no, that's a strong team, bro. That's a strong team. How did you come up with W's only? Purple Aki. Do you know what is so funny? Yeah, I don't know if this guy's still here. I watched a documentary on this guy. You know, like, is this the real? This is not the real Purple Aki. I know where you live then, innit? This guy, bro. You're from Liverpool, innit? But yeah, how did I come up with W's only? I'm gonna make a video about it one day, because if you haven't already, go on Roots TV. I done a video of him, like, how I made it. But basically, in my grandma's house, we do all of these, like, we play all these games, and if it's football, if it's Monopoly, whatever, and we just throw out these catchphrases in it. So I just, like, this is kind of like something in my country of origin, like some music group just do that. So I just kind of done it. And obviously, like, Sterling will do it as well. You see him do, like, Gaza, innit? Gaza Empire. But I do this, innit? The O, innit? Yeah. W. So it's W and then O. Yeah, W's only. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, I just kind of threw it together. It's just one game. When we played against People's FC, I just remember that game was like, I need to score, and I was like, I need to celebrate. And I just come up with it. What is DVD? Okay. Can you give away a PlayStation 5? You lot think I'm rich. I don't even have a PlayStation. Well, I do. Well, you know. Oh my days. DVD. Okay, guys. My guy, we saying, yeah, you don't know. Skylar Gill. Bros TV inspire me too. Big up yourself, bro. Oh, to be a footballer. Yeah, big up yourself, my guy. I'm going to try to do some football videos for you lot more often. I miss the legends from Arsenal. Yeah, man. Henri, Bergkamp, Pires. True, bros. You're done now. My England team would be Pope, Chilwell, Madison. Oh, yeah, we read that already. Yeah. Oh, Sancho. Yeah. I think that's a strong team. I can't lie. Yo, bro, it's nothing but love because you sent me a happy B-Day message. We have the same birthday. Oh, swear down, do you? Do you? Yeah. Yeah, enough love, my guy. Enough love, my guy. I'm trying to get through these quicker because I'm going to head off now, brother. Yeah, you done know, my guy. Done know. Bro, it's Prime Aguero or Prime Rooney? Very good question. I don't know. Rooney or Aguero? I would probably say, I don't know what Prime Aguero is, because at the end of the day, he's like, he's always injured, isn't it? That's a good question. I would say, it has to be Prime Rooney, doesn't it? Because although he probably won't score that many goals, Rooney's like a good second striker. Do you know what I'm saying? Purple Aki was a weird don. I saw a documentary years ago about this guy, like in Liverpool. I need to find it. I'm gonna watch that tonight. Prime Alexis or Hazard. I'm not the biggest fan of Hazard, I can't lie, so I'll say Alexis. What's the highest level of football you played at, bro? It's just semi-pro, I would say. Yeah, semi-pro. Yeah. First team level, of course. But yeah. Yeah, I want like when I was younger, I could probably do a video on that. When I was younger, I was like going on trial and whatnot, but never really signed. I can't lie, I didn't really have a clue what I was doing until I got into like first team football. Before that, I was just probably quick. There was times I was playing um up front. I was really a winger, if I'm honest with you. Like I was getting scouted as a striker. When I was like 7 years old, I got scouted as a striker for a very big club. Maybe I don't really like to say the name, but I could say it one day. I got scouted, and then I don't know. I didn't really know like much about football in it, and then I started playing on the wing in school. Like school team, they put me on the wing, and then I was kind of like just playing in those positions. And then I remember like I got moved to right back. That was over at like Stevenage. Didn't sign there. I got moved to centre back as well. I went defensive mid. I went attacking mid a little bit. I would say if I play centre mid, I'm more box to box. Back on the wing, back up front. Like I've done it all. Even school, I played left back. We had some good players in it. I wasn't really the best player growing up. Just I started to work hard. I think some people will say like, "Oh yeah, you was good and that," but if I look at it personally, I am probably my own biggest critic, and I'm not gonna lie. But when I look at it personally, I'm like, I don't think I was. I always don't think I'm good at football, don't it? But yeah, big up, loving the content, bro. Yeah, you done know, my guy, my guy. Naby Keita is a baller, fam. Yeah, no, I agree. How good is Abdul? Abdul, sky's the limit for that guy. He just needs to focus. DT's the new Michael Jackson. That's funny. That's funny. I'm heading off, my brother. Keep up the content, fam. Yeah, you don't know. Thank you very much, my guy. Um, Obviously, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, share this. What else? Smash the like button, please, guys. Smash the like button. My brother Sean Moore, any tips for getting your pace up? Yeah, I would say so I used to go to the gym and do like squats, like heavy squats. That was like a quick fix. But you have to be careful with using weights, especially that. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean you're gonna get injured, but I think in the long term, just going heavy for no reason is not really good in my opinion. You need to build up form, you need to build up technique. But I say the best way to increase your pace, there's two different ways to look at it. As a footballer, you need acceleration, but it depends on what position you play and how you play. That's what people don't always think about. So if you're like, I want to comment below like, what's your position in it, and then I'll be able to tell you better. But I would say like, if you're like a striker, for example, and you play off the shoulder, then maybe you're like acceleration over maybe I don't know 60 meters is gonna be more essential than anything else. But then if you're like a centre mid, you probably won't need to be like mad fast in that sense over long distance. You probably need to be quick over like 10 meters. So try and train specifically to what your position is. Like, and then work on like doing short little sprints. If you're like, let's say you're centre mid, do these short little sprints like 10 meters, 5 meters, even 3 meters. Just get used to going quicker, 30 meters, going quicker. Because sprinting is like it's like a muscle memory as well, you know. Like, because I used to do sprinting in it, like when I was young, like 12, and then like even the guy I used to train with, he runs for Team GB now as well, yeah. But what I'm saying is like you need to like work specifically in it on your or work specific to your position. So I'd say like do like these little 3 meters. If you're centre mid, 3 meters, 5 meters, 7 meters, 10 meters. Be quite specific in it. Don't overdo it. You could just go from like 5 meters to 10 meters to 15 to 20. Maybe stop at 30. But yeah, like just like work on running technique. You know, it's not always gonna be like where you're gonna be running like a sprinter, because no sprinters really sprint just for 30 meters. But just work on probably just getting your body used to running as fast as you can. It's like a skill that needs repetition. I would also say plyometrics, which if you don't know what that is like kind of like body weight exercises, you know, where you just get the muscles used to like carrying your weight. You can do a bit of weights as well. Like you can do squats, you can do um like even upper body, like explosive movements, like bench press and whatnot. I haven't done a lot of this in a while. I can't lie, I haven't even worked on sprinting in years, you know. Like in years. I might do like once in a while, like literally one gym session, which is not good. But things like explosive movements, what else? Yeah, it's basically those things. I'll make a video on that because I do need to kind of brush up on that. But it's just basically that the best way, yeah, the best way is repetition. Yeah, not going every day sprinting, maxing yourself out. But it's like a skill. It's like doing kick ups every day, in my opinion. Innit? Like sprinting, you're gonna learn your technique and then just stick with it. And then plyometrics. Plyometrics is probably one of the best ways. You know, like doing box jumps, doing squat jumps, lunges, lunge jumps, things like that. Like they really do help. They really do help. And you need to just be, especially as a footballer, short distance acceleration. That's the main one. You know, like I think you're gonna see some guys, yeah, their short distance acceleration is crazy. It's so good, and that's how they get onto like loose balls and like N'Golo Kante, really good at that. But maybe in a 100-meter race, he's not gonna beat no one. Maybe is there gonna be a Blood Brothers free? I don't know because we don't know how it's going with the COVID situation. We do know that they're planning in it, like AFTV and DTFC. They've said it publicly, so I can say it. But they're actually planning to do like a charity event to raise money for the NHS. So that would be good because you know in Blood Brothers we don't play in front of fans because it's all behind closed doors because we're making a TV series. But I would always want to like play in front of everyone just as a way to meet everybody and you know give something back. And I love atmosphere, so yeah, I'll definitely say like that would be good. But as for an actual series of Blood Brothers 3, I don't think that's happening. I don't even want to blag you. That makes sense. Jeez, big up my bro, Curtis Howard. If you haven't already, or if you're watching this late or whatever, subscribe right there, fam. Curtis Shaw TV, my brother, you know. Come on. But yeah, big good win for the Gunners. Yeah, listen, good win for the Gunners, bro. I don't know if he's still here. Good win for the Gunners. You know, hopefully we just take that into the next game and then you know keep winning. And next season, man, we just go for it. I think it'll be interesting to see how Arteta does with a pre-season of his own, and you know maybe some of his own signings. I do know that well, I've heard in fact that Thomas Partey is not coming to Arsenal anymore. I ain't gonna lie, I don't blame him in it. But you know what? We'll do the best with what we've got in it. That's all we can do. Are you playing any friendlies at the moment? Nah, because football at grassroots level is completely suspended. Only if you're like a pro team, you're gonna be able to play because they can monitor your situation a lot easier because they can like test you and that. But if you, the way I see it, innit, like at the moment, if you don't have access to testing, then you're not gonna play football. But they are looking to bring it back. I think within the next 2 months. But yeah, I miss playing football a lot. And to be fair, I've been socially distancing. I haven't been going out there and playing in these little unofficial matches that people are just putting together. I've just been like doing my own thing. Like if there is one AFTV better, Oh, if there is one, AFTV better win this time. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, even me and Curtis talk about it sometimes, like that final, that tournament just wasn't us, man. We weren't happy. Um, Everything's kind of uncertain. Like we don't really know what's really gonna happen. Like we're meant to be getting new players in. We're meant to be playing friendlies. We're meant to be doing so many things, but at the moment we can't do nothing. You know, we can't do nothing, man. It is sad. Anyone, anyone who hasn't already, go and subscribe to Curtis Shaw TV. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Follow the Insta as well, Curtis Shaw 9. Follow his Insta, YouTube. Follow that. He does watch alongs pretty often. He does it all the time now, in fact. Does almost daily videos, Arsenal related content, you know, and God willing, he's going to be doing some other videos as well. Like he's got some banging stories. He's got some banging stories. Obviously, like also he's a former pro as well, so you get me, like, and he gives man some good advice. He gives me some good advice every time, man. So you know, I think the world will love that. So yeah, man, a lot of things to come from Curtis. You know, hopefully I'll be doing some videos as well, just in the middle of just trying to get like my new laptop and whatnot, because my other laptop, I tried edit one video, my laptop started buzzing. Yeah, 100%. I don't blame him ever. Good result, mate. Stay busy with you channel. How's training going in lockdown? Yo, my guy. Yeah, I haven't been training at all. I can't lie to you. It's actually really bad. Um, it's actually really bad. Like if you listen to this, I'm actually fat now. Like, like I need to start. I need to start training again. But I had a hip flexor problem in it. But then after that, I've been lazy. Which I'll be the first to tell you. Like my attitude is not the best. That final just wasn't your day. Yeah, I think part of the problem as well was like we. I don't know how to explain it. Like we didn't prepare well. You know, a lot of people are gonna say all the time, like, yeah, man, we didn't have the proper pre-match meal. We didn't have a proper warm-up. We didn't have no friendlies before. That was probably all counted in it. Our mentality was poor as well. A lot of the boys, they don't really like DTFC. DTFC, a lot of them don't really like us, particularly me. So there was a lot of bad blood in there. But you know, one thing that they did well was they focused on the game when it was time. You know, like they did kind of get rough with us a little bit, but mainly they just said, you know, we're just here to win the game. They won it. I can't really say much about that. I'm not really a sore loser like that. You know, there are other sore losers out there. You know them, I know them, but I don't need to be like that. I can't lie. If a person beats you fair and square, that's on you, innit? You need to go and do something different next time. Good result, mate. Stay busy with your channel. How's the training going in lockdown? Oh yeah, we said that. Hope you beat City. Come on, you Blues. Etid. No. Yeah, I hope we beat City as well, but I don't know. But yeah, big up yourself. I answered your question earlier, right? Same question. I might come play for Blood Brothers team. My fitness is right now. Yeah, listen, they're holding trials in it. So, you know, I think what you should do is contact them again. Or if I can like give people the location of the trials, then I'll send it to you. What do you think of Guendouzi possibly leaving Arsenal? Yeah, I'm not really happy about that, but I trust Arteta knows what he wants. So at the end of the day, it will be. It might not be as bad as I think, but I like the fact that Guendouzi works hard. I know he's not the best player in that, but I love the hard workers. I like the fact he works hard and he really fights for the team. So I'm definitely not really enthusiastic about him leaving. I can't lie. I do want him to stay, but you know, I like Guendouzi, man. Young yesterday we beat Liverpool the first time in 5 years. Yeah, man, I can't lie. Hopefully we just continue that form, man. It's not about just winning one game and then losing to like I don't know, Southampton. No disrespect to Southampton, but Arsenal should be beating them. I'm sure they know that as well. When we see banging goals again, yeah. So I don't know. Like as far as AFTV is concerned, I got no idea. Um, Non-league depends where I sign. I was actually in the middle of leaving a team. Well, I did leave a team. I don't know if I'll go back to them now. I don't know. Might have to go back. Might have to go back. I can't lie. But yeah, if there's like a non-league team that I play for, semi-pro team that I play for, and they record games, then I'll definitely throw the footage up. Hopefully, Troops gets well soon. He got knocked off his back, I think. Yeah, I heard about that. Obviously, big up Troops, man. Good brother. Yeah, man. Hopefully, he does. Good luck against Man City. Hope you win the cup again this year. Everton fan here will be cheering you on though, as my little bro supports Arsenal. Now, big up Everton. I like Everton. You know, I like Goodison Park. I heard what's it called? Finch Farm. Is that the name? One of my guys was on trial with Everton. I heard like it was decent up there as well, man. Everton is a cool club. I remember those days when Everton they used to get like top six and that. You know what I mean? They used to go Europa League and whatnot. I like Everton, man, and you lot produce some good players as well, man. Tom Davies is my guy. But big up, yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you, Wayne Harrison. Is there still some beef between AFTV players and DTFC players, or is everyone cool now? Yeah, I can't lie. I'm not even gonna lie to you lot, yeah. Personally, I got no problem with them lot. I know some of them don't like me in it for whatever reason. They think I fouled their players or whatnot. And like obviously there has been times where, you know, I'm not gonna lie in it, like we've had arguments, all the footage is there basically, innit? But it's not good. It's best to just focus on your game and leave all that rough stuff to other people, man. Just focus on your game. But yeah, I think some of them don't like us. They will not. Some of them won't really say it. There's probably like one or two that will say it, or one or two seem to always want to talk about me, and they love saying W's only. They love doing all of these things in it. It's all banter in it, but I think some of them try to take it a little bit too serious. But I don't really care because at the end of the day, it's DTFC and I get along with DT. Like, so I don't know what their beef is in it, but big them up. I hope they do well. How come Cullen was bench warming in the final? He was getting that Christopher Ray treatment. Was the thing is like it's just about systems, man, and sometimes your best players will have to probably go on the bench. It's no secret. Like Cullen is probably one of our best attacking players, but he will say himself like the work rate is not there in it. Maybe we needed work rate. We did need work rate against DT. If you're gonna play Cullen, you're gonna need guys around him to work for him. He's like them luxury players that we have. You know, Cullen will tell you in it. He doesn't work. He's not a hard working player. But when he gets the ball on the edge of the box, everybody knows what he's gonna do. Like he's gonna bang it in it. You know what I mean? Cullen scores bangers, but he's just a that's a different type of player, isn't it? You know what I mean? He's one of them players like you see them in like like there's other players, but I can't think. But there's loads of players like that. Like they're your most talented ballers, but they don't always do the work rate stuff. And it's intentional as well because like if I was a manager and I had someone like Colin, I'll put hard workers around him and then I'll let him express himself wherever he wants in it. Because I wouldn't want someone like Colin to be running around the whole pitch all the time and whatnot. It doesn't make sense. But unfortunately, those players don't always get to fit in every system or play in every single game because you might have a game where you need everyone to be working hard, and then you bring on those talented players after to kind of to finish off the game. Like Cullen, we had Cullen. Cecil's a bit like that. You know, he scores goals. If you kind of finish off your team in it, like it's those sort of players, you know. So there's nothing wrong with that, honestly. But it's like it's just about the system in it. I don't know if I'm making sense. I am so tired, but I'm gonna go soon. So disappointed with us today. Don't worry, man. You won the league, bro. I think an underrated, hardworking mentality player is James Milner. Yeah, I think James Milner is a top player. he's won pretty much everything in football, surprisingly, and if he wasn't a hard worker, I don't think James Milner would have been like as successful as he has been in it. So yeah, I agree with you fully on that one. The trial's gonna be 11-a-side game. If not, I might not do too well. It's all gonna be 11-a-side. All gonna be 11-a-side. We do have 7-a-side tournaments sometimes, but it's not like that. It's not that deep. Like, we don't do it often. We played like England 6-a-side before they went World Cup. That was good. We had a decent crowd for that. We need signings badly. We can't go through another season with the same team. I'll definitely say you need signings that add to what you have and bring out the best in your players. But it's going to be hard. Everyone's going to be asking you for money and whatnot. It's going to be hard. Imagine how we feel, Anthony Gordon. Man played with Cullen a couple of seasons ago. He can do stuff. Yeah, Cullen, like, you'll know, innit? Like, if you play with Cullen, I used to play with Cullen, like, when I was much younger. You'll know, people like Cullen, that guy, talented, like, attacking wise, he's too much. He can dribble, he can shoot, he can pass. Like, I think, honestly, yeah, there were games where it was too easy for him. That's why he's chilling. But Cullen is like, you need to put, if you're gonna have a midfield 3 or 2 in midfield, we was playing 2 in midfield a lot of the time, and that's where you kind of need him to work hard. But I don't, you see me, even though I'm a striker, I wouldn't mind doing the hard work for Cullen because I know what he brings to the table after, innit? So yeah, it's just about having that balance. We just weren't balanced, innit? That's what I'm saying. It's the system, innit? I don't think it's Cullen's fault that he was on the bench at all. I think everybody knew why he was on the bench in that final, as you asked earlier. But yeah, I think that's all it was, man. Who do you think is better in your honest opinion, Mane or Aubameyang? That's a good question. I think Mane, I have to think about it, like, if Mane was at Arsenal, would he be doing well? I think, yeah. I can't lie, I'm a big fan of Aubameyang. They're two different kind of players, though, aren't it? Aubameyang is a striker and he's got a really good finishing. Mane is a winger. So I'm guessing on the wing, Mane will be better than Aubameyang on the wing. But up front, Aubameyang will be better than Mane up front. So that's a difficult one. Mane is better all-round player, all-about goal machine. Though different players, exactly. But will you ever go pro? I think you are a baller. Yeah, listen, guys, like, I would just say the best thing to do is just work your hardest. You never know. You can go pro in like any country or at any time, because the thing about professional football is, like, yes, they do prefer if you have pro experience, but if you can get the job done, you're most probably gonna sign, because that's what people want. They want the guy that's gonna get the job done. I would love Havertz. Havertz would have been a good addition to Liverpool. Havertz would have been a really good, and when I say really good, he would have been a really good addition to Liverpool. But I don't know. He went Chelsea. If you could take one player from DTFC to join AFTV, who would it be? Yeah, I'm not gonna disrespect my guys by saying that, because I don't, you know what I mean? Like, DT has his players, so big them up. But I would say, who would you say is like the best, or the one that I like the most from DT in terms of playing? I would definitely say Jake is probably going to be Jake. Jake is fast, he can dribble, he can shoot. But I'm always gonna mention people like Kieran Hipgrave as well, DT's son, because I think people like him, but I think people don't deep what he does as well. He's really good as well, especially in that team. He can score. He's a good set piece taker as well. He scored some decent free kicks. He's got decent long range shooting, and he keeps it ticking as well, like in midfield. You know, I like Kieran as well. Jermaine, he come a bit late, innit? Jermaine's good. So you got Jake, Kieran, Jermaine. I think those are the main ones. Kaz, that's in the big one. You can't sleep on him. Kenny Nobrega, he's good. Right back, Kenny. The keeper, Alex. Alex is a top. See, this is the thing. You get some guys in DT where you don't really see how good they are, but yeah, Alex is good as well. That guy, you have to respect him, man. Like, he's pulled off some good saves, man. Some good saves. Like, I can't lie, that guy's good. So yeah, those are the people I say: Jake, Jermaine, Kieran, Alex, Kaz. In fact, he's got some good. Lincoln, that guy, the small guy. I didn't really know his name before. Lincoln, and you had. I can't think of everyone, but they got a decent team. Ayrton, he's good. Okay, I've been slowing down the comments, man. Sorry. I think Nash is Van Dijk. Yeah, big up Nash, man. Your face is familiar. I knew I recognized you still, bros. Is it? Who? Oh, swear. Where do you recognize me from? Trent or Wan-Bissaka? Wan-Bissaka is the better. Wan-Bissaka is the better defender, but Trent is better going forward. I prefer Trent though, but Wan-Bissaka is solid. If I was a manager, I'd probably take Wan-Bissaka. I was watching Blood Brothers 2 today. You're strong and powerful when you go play up top, play up front or on the wing. Thank you, bro. I think that's where they've been using me a lot, even in other teams. Like when I've gone, almost every team puts me on the wing, almost because I carry the ball in it. But I'm 6'3". It's a bit weird to have a 6'3" winger, but traditionally I'm a winger anyway. I play across that front 4, front 3, or behind the striker, like stuff like that. I don't really play. I started to play target man when I got older. Trent, yeah, 100. What age do you have to go pro? I'm probably run out of time. You've never run out of time. Look at like this year. You're going to be like 16. I think you can start signing pros from like 14, 15, yeah? No one really does it, don't it? There's like probably like every year, there's probably like what? Not even in the world, probably not even 100 people that sign a pro at age 15. Okay, 16, 17, that's when you start signing your first pros, 18, 19, yeah? Then, like from there, you keep signing contract extensions, innit? Yeah? So if you sign in contract extension, that's like you're going pro again, basically, isn't it? You know, if you're not good enough to get a contract extension, which they're not gonna do, they'll just let you go as a free agent. If you go to like other clubs and you don't impress as a free agent, you're not gonna sign a contract. So it's not like you sign a pro at age 16 and then that's it, you're set for life. You have to keep proving yourself constantly, and that's what people don't realize sometimes. It's almost like they think, yo, as soon as you sign a pro, like you're always gonna be you're always gonna be a pro. Nah, it doesn't go like that. But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm going off though. Love the stream, bro. Yeah, big up yourself, Purple Aki, man. Right. I need to go. I need to go quicker. I really rate Drake on the right for DT. Jake is a baller. Jake is class, bros. I agree. Yeah, 100. Not necessarily how old are you. There are more opportunities abroad. In England, doors close pretty early. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I think put it this way, yeah. No matter where you go, you're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to be at a certain level. If you have, like, if you sign a pro at like in Malta, let's say, would you want to stay there forever? No disrespect to the Maltese league, innit? But would you want to stay there forever, or would you want to go in the Premier League, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like you do get opportunities abroad, but you're still gonna have to be good. Football is a job where your place is never safe. Never safe. Like, that's just the way it goes. 14. I like DTFC midfielder. His name is Joe. He loves the tackle and really hard working. Oh, that guy, yeah, he loves to foul me. He's cool though, innit? Big him up. Like, he's not bad. He keeps it ticking. You need players like that in your team, innit? Like, he's really he's a bit like gritty, innit? You know, but he can play a bit as well. I can't lie. But I think he's one of the ones that don't let me really, innit? But I ain't got a problem with that guy. I don't really know him. I want to play for Liverpool and I'm older. Yeah, go for it, bro. Go for it. Like, never ever feel like you can't do anything. Go for it. Anthony Cronin, it's nowhere near over for you. Getting in the top club might be difficult, but you can get an opportunity somewhere. 100%. Just never give up, because you're always going to have to be proving yourself. When I was 15 trying to get back in, I wrote to every club in England and got a trial with Norwich. Wow. And offered a Spurs scout to come and watch me if I provided dates of game. Wow. See? Respect. I'm from Ireland. Yeah, do you know I'm watching on here now? Who was it? Premier League World, Robbie Keane. Bowler. And he came from a little club in his hometown. And look, one of the best players in the Prem to some degree. Robbie Keane was a bowler. Right to every club in the land, 100%. Will AFTV FC still upload games you play in the future? Alright, so this is the thing with AFTV FC, yeah? Like, they don't really upload match footage like that. They do a show called Blood Brothers. I showed you that game earlier, AFTV versus Imperial Wolf. That is like, that's one of the few games where you're gonna see like highlights of us playing. But everything else is just Blood Brothers, or they just don't record it. I can't lie. We're trying to work on it though, because I think you lot do deserve to see like what's going on, man. And I think it'll be better like for the fan base. If I'm describing me as a player, I'm really hardworking and love a good tackle. I'm like Jordan Henderson or Roy Keane, but I'm also good at dribbling. I'm just keep training and see where it takes me. 100%. Like, there's always things you can add to your game. You know, try and score goals or whatnot, because goals win games, and when you score goals, you get more money, however you want to look at it. But that's good. I think you can just keep going. Keep going, my bro. Broads, you're so fast. Yeah, I've slowed down a lot recently, but thank you very much, man. Look at Jamie Vardy, who was at Fleetwood for a long time, but got transferred to Leicester and became the best player. Yeah, Jamie Vardy, 100 Premier League goals now as well. You know, it's just about hard work, guys. I'll be honest with you, yeah. I love the support that you lot give me, you know, like YouTube, Instagram. But, you know, ultimately, these things, in my opinion, yeah, these things are a big distraction. You can use them for good, but don't let it become a distraction for you. If you need to go out and train, go out and train. If you need to go sleep early, go sleep early. You know, I would much rather, like, don't get me wrong, I love the support. And obviously, I do things like YouTube for a reason. I do things like Instagram for a reason. But if I know that there's kids out there who are hurting their potential by not doing the right things, like they're not going to bed on time, or you know, whatever. And even if they supported me, I would tell them, don't do that. Don't subscribe to me. Unsubscribe from me if I'm a distraction. Unsubscribe from all your distractions, innit? Block out all your distractions. PlayStation 4, girls, or whatever you're into, boys, movies, friends, whatever. Yeah, don't be distracted, because I would much rather that you go out there and become the best you can be, rather than getting distracted. I only make content that helps people, or I only make content that I want to help people, whether it's going to make you laugh, whether it's going to make you feel inspired or whatever. That's what I'm doing, in it. But I don't want you to be distracted by anything. I want you lot to chase your goals. I want you to become way better than anything that I have ever been. So yeah, man, you know, as much as I love the support, the best way you can support me is supporting yourself. I hope that made sense, because I'm so tired. If you're willing to travel, then it does not matter. Just lie in the letter and say, you know what? A lot of people have done that. Just make sure you're ready if you do go to a pro club. Bros, I think you are good to not be pro. You're actually insane, and I don't think you understand how good you are. Thanks a lot, bro, man. Yeah, I am quite doubtful, and it's not good. It's not good, and I hope you lot don't take that trait from me, because it's not good. I think it's always good to be confident and, you know, believe in your ability. So thank you very much, Anthony, man. Say you played for clubs that you didn't. You are captain of your version of country. I didn't need to lie, but how the hell would they know if I was lying? Sometimes what happens though, sometimes is It doesn't mean you won't get a trial, but what happens is you'll get a coach, yeah? Let's say he's working at Arsenal, yeah? And then he's gonna move to, like, let's say he moves to Fleetwood or something, yeah? He might go from being under 16s coach or schoolboy coach, that's like under 7s all the way up to under 16s. He might be working within there, and then he goes Fleetwood as like under 21s manager, under 18s manager. If you lie on your CV and say I was at Arsenal for 8 years, and then you send that CV to Fleetwood, and the guy reads it and he goes, I've never seen your name in the 8 years I was at Arsenal, he's gonna be like, bro, this guy's a liar. But sometimes, I won't lie to you, yeah? Sometimes people don't care. They're just like, oh, we'll see how he is, innit, or whatnot. You never know till you try it. And to be honest, yeah, if you get caught, like, as far as I know, innit, if you get caught lying about clubs, people might laugh at you. That's the most that's gonna happen. Who cares? You go try anything. You go check out my guy Brandao. He done all that. He done something called 180-day pro challenge. But it ended up being a lot longer, but he got a pro in the end. But that guy was doing everything he could to become a pro. I'll definitely say watch it because it was sick. You sound like a nice, humble. Oh, he's talking about 1-1. Big up 1-1. I usually get 9 hours sleep. That's the way, man. I get like, I don't get enough. I'm not going to tell you how much I get because it's not enough. 9 hours is the way. Right, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. Anthony Cronin, no problem. Thanks, bro. Good luck with it, and same to you. Big up yourself. My friends are all into girls and smoking, and I'm just not into it and don't want to. I want a good life that I can look back on and say me and my family are proud of. 100%. Like, obviously, I'm not saying don't have no fun, but at the same time, girls are not gonna be extinct from the planet, or you know what I mean. Like, girls will always be there. Friends will always be there. If they're not there, then they're not really your friends, are they? So you do what's best for you, Like, drinking and smoking doesn't help in football. You do what's best for you, man. Which is easier, bros, to get pro in football or become a pro boxer? Because I do both. Do what makes you happy, because both professions are really difficult, and you will have days where you're like, I don't want to do this no more. But if you do what you love, then you'll just carry on. So do what makes you happy. It's not about money or what's easier. Do what makes you happy. That's true. That's why you write to every club in the land and play the odds. I wasn't lying, so didn't need to worry. But true, you get caught 50 times, but get 2 trials is fine. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Hello. Nice hat, by the way. Yeah, big up yourself. I got this time ago. I don't know. But I'm just trying to hide the trim. Right, I'm going to go in a few minutes. Bros, do you think Van Dijk is the best centre-back in the world? He was at one point. I don't know, though. It's him or Ramos, man. Ramos is a bad boy. But yeah, guys, listen, thank you very much for coming on. You've kept me busy. I'm glad. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Obviously, I'm still trying to build the channel, trying to get more subscribers, trying to get content out. It might just be live streams for now. I can't lie to you, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, guys, share this if you want. But please press the like button, subscribe. That's the main thing. Like, subscribe, share as well, and comments as well, guys. But thanks. Listen, you lot have been really good today, man. Thanks a lot, man. I'll just quickly go through Saleh or Mane. Mane. Look after yourself, bro. Big up yourself, bro. Yeah, big up yourself, Anthony Cronin as well. Peace, everyone. Bye, one, man. Yeah, you're done now. Come on, man. We're all one community, innit? Enough love to everybody, man. Big up yourselves.